Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I'm your host, Eben, and today we're back at Reflectionz Detail, where they do all different types of detailing, but we're back doing an AMSOIL follow-up after 18 months on the beautiful F250 Super Duty. It's got the big super bumper on it. We ran the 5W40 Signature Max Duty, 100% synthetic. This has up to 6 times more wear protection than a lot of the OEMs. You'll see that on the AMSOIL website. So, what are we doing? We're checking the oil. Did you just push it all the way? I wanted to show you exactly where we're at. Right now, we are right there at the lower portion, right there, about 1/3 down. So it looks like it burned about 0.8 quart, not even 1 quart of oil, and that's 18 months. And he drives a lot, does a lot of towing, and that's about 12,000 miles, I believe, is what he runs on this. This is his daily truck, so pretty good for 12,000 miles, not even 1 quart of oil burned. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do our engine flush, and what this is a proprietary detergent, very thin. It goes in, actually gets rid of sticky lifters, sticky valves, really loosens up a lot of carbon deposits. Also, it helps with the turbo on this car. This is a turbo diesel. It gets a lot of the oil coking out of the turbochargers, out of the oil cooler ports. So now what we're going to do is dump in the flush. We'll give it to my good man here. What's your name?
Oscar.
Oscar. All right, Oscar's going to dump in the engine flush. So he's going to pop the safety seal on top. Boom. It's a child-proof little seal. And then you'll see the little tab you just push down in the middle, and then you'll flare it, and then you'll get the edge. You got it. Boom. Just rip her off. If you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. All you do is just tap the button right here, and then you'll see the notification bell. Tap that, and that way you'll be notified when we post a new video later. All right, so the engine flush is going in. This treats up to about 14 quarts of oil, so this is 13.1 quart. So one bottle is still suffice. So that dumps right in the crankcase. And we're gonna let it idle for 15 minutes after it all goes in. So you'll see it's a very, very thin detergent, and it really, really helps thin out the oil. And on diesels, I recommend doing it every oil change. On a gas car, just the first oil change is fine. And we got the whole bottle in. Now we're gonna go ahead and motor her up. 3, 2, 1. All right, she's sounding good. Got 100 and 109 on her, so she's just barely getting broken in. She's just brand new. To me, it's brand new. So you can hear what she sounds like, and you'll be able to go back on the original video and you'll see how quiet this thing was after we did our first engine flush. So I'll stick the original video to the truck here, right up here in the corner. You can check it out. That's back 18 months ago in December. So we're just gonna let her idle for 15 minutes. She's purring like a kitten, but now we're gonna throw in our diesel clean plus cetane boost. So I got one, you grab the other one, and we're gonna go throw this in. We'll give you the honors. And so this is a maintainer. You can go ahead. Yep, we'll just throw that bottle in. You can put it in right now as it's idling. So this is a upper cylinder lubricant. This protects your rings. It's also going to allow your truck to run a lot smoother. Your valves are quieter. It's also got cetane boost, which also gives you a lot better gas mileage when you're towing. You can stay out of the pedal a lot more. You can dump that in. It's good to go. And this also will increase your gas mileage. So you say, well, how much? We got up to 20% better gas mileage on an 18-wheeler. You'll see that with our good man Jay, with his Pack Car MX-13. It's a huge 18-wheeler and a very, very popular engine. So we're gonna do a double. We're gonna do a double dose, and this is his 1-year super cleanup. Now, as a maintainer, all you really do is run 1 bottle of this stuff as a maintainer every full tank, and that way you don't have to worry about your injectors. You don't have to worry about really anything wearing out, because the fuel filter is very, very important on these. And it's so important that the gas now, the quality keeps going lower and lower quality as they take the sulfur out. So you'll see what it does to your cetane points. You'll see the gas mileage improvement, basically up to 8%. Now that 8% that's with not a engine flush and not the AMSOIL oil. So between the flush, the AMSOIL oil change, the high flow AMSOIL filter, it's a huge difference. And I'll also throw a video to a Duramax where we did a guy's Duramax and his truck got so quiet, he actually said, "You gotta be kidding me, this sounds like a gas truck." It blew him away. So I'll stick that video right here in the corner. Check out that video. Completely blew his mind. Our good man Oscar was asking me a lot of great questions about the oil. He said, how long is it good for? He said he heard a lot of things about it. So this is actually good for double OEM on a turbo. So most of these trucks are about 5,000 to 6,000 mile oil change. So you're going to be good for about 12 to 15,000. Now you definitely want to change that full flow filter earlier than later. So if you're doing a lot of really heavy driving, you're better off changing this filter halfway in between. Also, if you're doing oil analysis, where you actually test the oil to see the film strength, it checks the viscosity change, if it's thickening, if it's wearing out, which you can start to get the hang of the way it looks as you see the oil over the years. You'll understand where you're at. This oil is still in really good shape, but you'll see that you're able to run this well over 25,000 miles. On the diesel truck that's up here in the corner, we did 46,000 miles and it was still good with this oil. So it just depends on the application. You know, over the road trucks are a little bit different. Also, their filters are a little bit different. This filter filters a 99% efficiency at 20 microns, and that's the big difference. Also, another big difference is the actual coating of the filter. So this filter has a really nice coating on it that doesn't slip, and AMSOIL recently upgraded that. And this filter guaranteed 25,000 miles of normal driving. If you're doing a severe service like this, towing, you're going to be good for about 15,000. But like I said, always better to have a cleaner filter because the oil flows faster on cold start, and about 80% of the wear on an engine is during the cold start. So if you can have a better, faster flowing filter, your engine will last that much longer. And Oscar has gone deep sea diving. There he is. So we're gonna coach him through this. This is his first engine oil change on a diesel. So he's gonna get a kick out of it. So let me come on the other side here. Probably be a little bit better. Nah, we should be good here. Let me come on the other side here. I'm coming around. A quick shoot around here. And he's gonna go ahead and crack her loose. And it's a little half turn on the plug. So you're gonna turn that halfway, and yep, it's a little half turn, and then you're gonna wanna pull that bin more towards you, because it's gonna come out pretty quick. Yep, and you're good right there. Yep, you're fine there, and it's a half turn. You just pull it straight out, you got it. Beautiful. And there she blows. So right now the oil should only be about 165. What did it feel like? How hot was it?
It's a little warm, but it's
not 200.
Hot.
It's not 200.
No, it's a little warm, but it's not hot.
Yep. So we got a good shooter on there. And the great thing is about that plug, it's easy to pull out. Pretty easy, right, Oscar?
It was.
And then you don't have to wait long because it drains fast. And we'll get our simple green, we'll clean up the oil. In the meantime, we can go ahead and crack loose our oil filter over there. I'm gonna continue in battle, and we're gonna go ahead and crack our filter loose. Super easy to get to. Filter's right there. We got a good oil filter wrench. So here we go. All right, we got her. Oh, we got her. And now we'll let her drain down. Here we go. There she goes. So we're tapping her from both angles. We just got the filter, and now she's still leaking from the drain plug. So now we're gonna let her drain down, pop off our filter. It'll be time to prep our new filter. All right, Oscar's gonna go ahead and take the rest of the filter off. And it's just real easy. Just be careful with it. Make sure the oil dumps into the pan. And don't let it splash. Don't let the filter drop. Yep, just be careful. And then you can set that on the plastic bin. Do you have that lid? There she blows. There she blows. It's a little bit of a scare, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's like the murderer that comes back to life when they think you're dead, and then you think they're dead, and then it just whoop, drops the nuts. So there you go. That's done. We're gonna let her drain down a little bit, and now we're gonna prep our oil filter. Oscar's gonna wipe up where the oil filter goes. Just kind of do a little extra due diligence, make sure it's all clean, and that's really it. It's time to thread on the fresh filter. We'll prep her up. That's our oil filter there, and this is the really good one. It's got upgraded anti-drain back valve. That's that silicone rubber you'll see that's orange, and that doesn't allow it to drain back. When you cold start it, the oil flows right away. And also it's a synthetic medium, and that synthetic medium in there holds 4 times more contaminants than cellulose paper, so it's a big upgrade. And then the thickness of it is actually thicker as well, and then it's got the coating on it so you don't slip when you're turning it on. So now we're going to go ahead and put in our 100% synthetic max duty diesel. I'll go ahead and crack her loose here. Quick, just crack the bottle loose. We got her loose. And now we'll fill her up. Don't put that on there, wipe that off. Yep, we're gonna get that oil off there. He went to wet his rubbers before he jumped the gun. It's okay, we just don't want any flush on there, because there's flush in the oil. And or else you could put the old oil on it. That's common. I used to jump the gun a lot. And then I didn't get it wet later on, but it is what it is. But so this meets and exceeds all the specifications for all the diesels. This won't void your warranty, so your warranty secure. So now what we're going to do is we're going to prep her with the fresh oil. Let's go ahead and just set it there for a second. Yep, just set it up right. You got it. And we're going to go ahead and dump her in here, just like so. Pour in the liquid gold. Go right there. We'll just set her here for a second. That's good. So we'll dump in the old liquid gold. Beautiful. Now hold the filter so it doesn't spill. And now we're going to lube her all up. We're going to wet her up. Go ahead and hit our threads good. Hit our rubbers. And then if it ain't messy, it ain't fun. If it ain't fun, it ain't messy, so you know that. And also, the wetter the better. You're always better off over-lubing than under-lubing. So now she'll thread on like butter. We'll see how easy she threads on. Go ahead. You can do it with 2 hands if it's easiest too. All right. You got it. Take your time, find the threads. Yep, make sure it's square. Is it the right filter?
Yep.
All right, just making sure. Keep going, I'll tell you when. Keep going, tighter, keep going. We'll grab a towel and just do it a little tighter, and that's it. We're good to go. You only tighten it down to about 15 pounds of torque. You want to make sure that that green O-ring isn't cracked. So go all the way around, make sure it's good. Any cracks on it, is it all clean?
All good.
Looks good. So we're going to reuse it. if that O-ring doesn't look right, you have to replace it. So now it's about a half a turn on, and that's it. All you do is turn it on until it clicks. Very easy. Keep going. Keep going. It's gonna click. Go past it. Once it tabs on, you're good. I think that's it. Yeah. And remember, every last Saturday of the month, we have Ebens Giveaway. To be entered, all you do is leave a comment within the first 30 minutes of this video. If you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. All you do is just tap the button right here, and then you'll see the notification bell. Tap that. All right, it's that time to feel her up. We're gonna be putting in 13.1 quarts of the 100% synthetic liquid gold. And well, we're gonna give the honors to our good man, Oscar. It's all you, Oscar. We're gonna start with one bottle at a time. And a lot of people, they always ask me on the channel, Eben, why don't you get the gallons? It's a lot less money. Well, I think it's like a couple of cents less. And the reason I don't get the gallons is because they're tougher to store. So say you end up having an extra gallon, you won't have to worry about keeping a big bottle inside your car or keep it around real empty and stuff. So it's just a whole lot easier to get it by the quarts. I usually get it by the case, and then you get a couple extra quarts on the side. But if you're doing a really big job, definitely get the gallons, definitely get the 2.5 gallon jugs. And then if you have a commercial account, you want to get the drums, the 55 gallon drums at that. So we're going to be putting in 13.1 quarts of liquid gold. And there's nothing better than the satisfaction of changing your motor oil once a year. You don't have to worry about it for the year, and it's a great peace of mind. All right, a quick recap. We got done doing the engine flush right here. We also did the cetane boost and diesel clean. Cleans the injectors, cleans the valves, cleans all the carbon deposits out of the combustion chamber. Also gets you about 8% better gas mileage. We got the 100% synthetic diesel oil. That went in. That'll protect your cylinder liners. And I want you to hear how quiet she is. Take a listen. And we'll do a little startup. I want you to hear this thing start up, how quiet it is. Crazy how quiet this thing is. So we're gonna turn her off. All right, here we go. A 3, 2, 1. So yeah, I mean, this thing is night and day from when we got done with her in the beginning. So definitely check out the first oil flush we did on her. And if you have any questions about the products, you can reach out to me anytime. All my information is in the description section below. All you do is click the reverse down arrow. You'll see all the info down there. When you have an engine that's running right, you're usually gonna burn about 1/3 of a quart of oil over the course of a year, which you'll see on this 1-year follow-up AMSOIL video. We did that on Alan's, what was it, his Chevy SUV. It's a Equinox. Check that video out. So he's gonna keep tapping away. I'm gonna help him. We're gonna tag team this little angel, get her filled up. And well, we will see you back next time on synthetic oil protection. Cheers to protection, protection, protection. Oh, and check out this video right here. That's the first oil change we did on this little angel.